Anjanelle Davis. I am the Director of Marketing for North America. Now, I loved listening to everything you had to say, Joe, and Dr. Chang, and I just want to dive in a little deeper on some of these points that you talked about that really set this product apart. But first, let me ask you the toughest question of all.
Good.
There's a lot of collagen products. What makes Beauty Focus Collagen Plus special?
Yes, and I think it's maybe, frankly, as a scientist, I think it's unfortunate that we call this a Collagen Plus product because it really isn't a collagen product per se. And here's the reason why. When we first started on this project, we looked at a variety of competitive products out there. And invariably what we find is that they just put in and they just drop in what we call the mother molecule or the parent molecule, the whole collagen product, without really much experimentation and study to find out whether it actually is the best collagen version to use. So our scientists literally using a patented process say, why don't we try and chop up this collagen molecule into various bits and pieces of collagen and see which one is the best one to be finally blended into the product. So we've done a lot of studies, and that is why the operative word here is not just collagen, it's really the collagen peptide that we selected that has the highest potency and the ability to deliver itself into the skin tissue.
I
Pretty
love
exciting.
that. That is important, that of all the collagen that is out there, this collagen peptide is the most potent. That is amazing. Now, I also heard earlier you talking about it's more than that. Like we put that little plus next to the collagen. So what do we offer in addition to the collagen?
Yes, so we obviously now have selected the right collagen to put into the final product, and we said, but that's not enough, because there are other things that we need to have in a beauty supplement. For example, I already mentioned it previously a few minutes ago, that one of the most important things is once you make collagen, you need to protect it, you need to preserve it. And that is what sort of stimulated the scientists to say, aha, perhaps we need to put an antioxidant in, because the skin is constantly being exposed to the environment, and there's a lot of oxidative damage that happens on the skin. And one of the causes of that oxidative damage is because the collagen is being chopped up. So we said, let's put an antioxidant. But once again, not just your mother's antioxidant. One thing can get onto the skin. And after many hundreds of trials and errors, we selected lutein, which is the one that seems to be able, once you consume it, it gets to the skin and it stays there to sort of create this oxidative shield to help the skin.
So what I love about what you just said was we didn't just settle at the best form of collagen, the collagen peptide, and we didn't just say, oh, here's another fun ingredient that's got a great story. We actually paired it together for a very specific reason, because I heard you say the words that it protects, that antioxidant protects your skin structure. So if we're building up that collagen, we want to protect what we're building up. Am I getting this right?
Absolutely. And it's a great idea, right? But what we have done is to take it one more step and is to say, let's go do the study to prove that idea is correct. You know, and that's why we do the scientific studies here in NUSKIN.
I love that. And we can back it up with a scanner. Tell me about that.
Yeah, the scanner is interesting. I mean, it was invented, or we developed it many years ago. And now, by putting the lutein in, say, can we test actually whether the lutein antioxidant gets to the skin? Well, with the biophotonic scanner, within a minute, you can literally tell whether your oxidative protection has gone up. So it's a machine, it's been proven, it's been validated, you know, and so on. So it's not hokey to be able to use the scanner to measure antioxidant protection on the skin.
I love that. So the only collagen product in the world that we can prove is actually working through the biophotonic scanner.
Absolutely, especially when you ingest it. How do you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to take literally the word here. You know because you can measure it yourself. That's the key thing.
So amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, now I also heard you telling us about phytoceramides.
Yeah.
Let's dig in deeper with phytoceramides and how they tie in. So I love how you explained how lutein ties into the collagen peptide, how the phytoceramides also tie in.
Yeah. Big word, right? And
Yeah.
now phytoceramides.
Just gonna call it ceramides.
Yeah, we just call it ceramides. Well, it's almost a mantra, a dogma in skin health, and that is, what do you do to protect your skin? Moisturize, 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 right? Everywhere, no matter who you ask, that is the fundamental tenet in skin health. So we say, well, is there a way of doing it through by consuming this beauty-focused product that we're developing? And we say, which ingredient can we find that can actually help to prevent the sort of increase and preserve hydration of the skin? So we look around and we so happen to find this wheat lipid extract. It's chemically, when we looked at it, scientists sort of are weird people. We sort of look at things through electron microscope and so on, and we find the chemical structure of the ceramides it's very waxy. You know, it's very fatty, and it has hooks on it that can actually grab onto water molecules, right? So we say, well, that's a great property of this particular ingredient. So why do we include it and see whether the hydration of the skin can be improved after taking this particular product? And sure enough, we can see that the hydration index of the skin goes up when you take this particular product consistently. So you moisturize from the inside out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fascinating. If we're going to increase the collagen through the peptides, protect the collagen with the lutein, and then moisturize and plump up the skin with the ceramides.
Right. So
Just beautiful how those all three go together.
isn't it? Structure,
Yeah.
almost a scaffolding of your skin. Once you build it, you can protect your scaffold, and then this whole scaffold can be moisturized with a third ingredient. Don't you think is this the most complete beauty supplement? There's
Yeah.
no other out there.
Definitely.
Yep.
You know, my absolute favorite thing was what you ended with before, and that's the LumiSpa. We are seeing the LumiSpa all over Instagram. People have incredible high loyalty to this world's #1 beauty device brand because the LumiSpa, immediately you can feel the softness and the smoothness of the texture. And you're telling us that combining that with collagen, you can see even more results.
Absolutely. Just think of it, right? Taking and consuming an ingestible product and using an external device, you can actually enhance not only the consumable, but you can also enhance the benefits delivered by the device. This is what we call synergism in science, if you will, that putting two together, 1 + 1 is not just 2, 1 + 1 is actually equals 3.
More.
Yeah.
I love
it's
that.
a
And
great combination.
I was watching your slides very closely, and I saw the LumiSpa by itself at 40% with the texture, and when you added the collagen in, 79%, almost double
Isn't
the
it?
results.
Yeah.
The only place in the world here.
Yep.
Your
No-
team is brilliant.
Yeah. And think of it,